And that's the 25-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Why did that pass go so stupid?
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr., and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
O-line, nice, ain't it?
Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30,
God,
they could be in some
we
trouble.
need to better tackle him
So,
than
you
that.
turn into a shootout, and that means your
That ain't
offense
up.
has to keep pace.
It's a gain of
Get up,
16, and the Vikings have the
mind
first
right.
down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said right down the
Gotta
word
go
vision
home
for
heavy.
him.
You ready for
It was on
that.
display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying
Come
to
on,
play
ain't
defense.
nobody dropping
And he will be
nothing.
brought down at about
Knock
the
that man
6-yard
$2
line.
now.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Second and 10. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
It's not
this
unusual
is the
for the team
quarterback.
that
The
lost
ball
it to
gets
get it
away
back.
from
This
him.
is Madden.
Everyone else
That
is trying to
bullshit
execute what they're
happens all the
supposed to do
time.
on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number one goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Trying to get somebody done.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready. Check the flag. Check line 54. Line 54. Watch the curl. Watch the play.
They'll drop the throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Man, you suck.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Man, you suck.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
It's too much bullshit going on. Already. Too much bullshit going on. Already.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Really nice, man.
Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Nope.
Check 4. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw here. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Hello?
Hey, this is
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sideline.
Good, how you doing, Jennifer?
Good. I'm calling in regards to Tony trip about tomorrow. I know we had talked about anytime really after 10, and I can get there sometime between 11 and noon tomorrow, if that would work out.
Sounds perfect.
All right, and
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
We'll see you then. Thanks so much.
Gets past one man. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Quarterback is struggling a lot of bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Them Greeks ain't working no more,
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
60 outlaw.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Not 30 base.
Second and 13. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, but it'll be 2nd down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They find some open field here. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game, second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Where is it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Get wide.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Losing work.
And
I'm
he'll
getting
work this
better.
one up to about the 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He'll look to throw.
I need you not to get picked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Super bullshit, man. Come on, man, with these picks, bro. Now, that's the one time I didn't even make a mistake. I put the ball in my main man's hands, and that shit did some magic.
Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be running.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's Coleman here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go. 60 or.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Ooh, I know what the problem is. I don't have a fullback.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Oh, man. I got the lightweight in. I need some heavy master. I need some matter. I need somebody who can play fullback. Game changer.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
6 guys. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break it a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned it because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Throw left side, complete to Moss.
I don't know why my safety came out of position.
Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I'll knock that out for you. Right.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers beat.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Who the hell is that?
Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I got you. Hey, alert 3.
Coleman now. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Waiting for Wendy.
Watch the run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up forward. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's these turnovers, man. You see this dude in the playoffs, so I'm going to have to play conservative here.
Now Cook running right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's a true clock if you're running it out like that, man. Not dang. It's the 3rd quarter. Don't worry about me. I ain't nobody.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Second and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Here we go.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Tevin Coleman, 79 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And now here's another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Yeah, he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I can't do that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The first time I went, they were so nice, real nice to me to start off with in the first place, I think.
Got to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
30 seconds left, you go up 27-9.
In this 4th quarter of play.
Man, these cats be
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
I hope the quarterback break both his legs. Yeah, I'm kicking a punt. But the thing is, the game over.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
He's trying to get some more stuff.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
The Jets versus...
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
No, I'm talking about he got me cussing. I'm telling you, that's what he get. Because I was trying to end the game. Yeah, I'm trying to end the game. I told you this game made me cuss. I was trying to end the game, and he's going to make me play another play. Yeah, that's what he gets.
Now they try the right side.
Yeah,
he stopped immediately there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That was not the bet not hit. Let's sit on this quarterback throw, dude.
So the final seconds have ticked away.